Chambers of the Occult may contain content that might not be suitable for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome back.
Welcome back to volume 10.
Old News Nonsense.
We're in the double digits of Old News Nonsense now. We just hit the 20s for our regular episodes.
And now we're at the 10s for Old News Nonsense.
Yeah.
Pew,
so,
pew, pew.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around. As you can see, we've got some new things here, new things brewing. So.
Not ours.
Maybe you'll see this space again. Maybe you won't.
Yeah. Kai did say last full episode that our backgrounds were going to be changing.
Yes, and we stand by that. We're still figuring things out. We're hoping to improve, in lots of ways. So
yeah, at some point have a consistent background.
Yeah.
Hopefully in person.
Mm-hmm. So if anyone has a space that you don't mind us just taking over.
Then, your guest house.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole guest house, not just part of it.
Yeah, like you're gone. So.
Yeah, or, like your mom's basement.
Yeah, I guess that works too, right?
Yeah. Soundproof. Yeah, we have like a checklist that, high standards.
We really do.
Anyway.
Old News Nonsense.
Volume 10. Let's get started.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll kick us off,
cool.
I guess. All right, I got these. They're on my phone. So, I'm not being like a really bad podcaster and just like on my phone the whole time.
He's reading. He couldn't memorize them.
No, I didn't. They're just too crazy, right?
Yeah. Monologue, soliloquy.
Let's just put on like a whole like performance right now. Honestly,
okay. Let's make dim the lights.
Yes.
Spotlight.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's the next thing we're gonna get set up for the lighting effects.
Yes. Some soft jazz in the background. I don't know what you're covering though, so maybe not jazz, maybe something else.
I think jazz fits everything, right?
Fair.
So, yeah.
Film noir.
We put a black and white filter over there.
Yeah.
That would be fun. All right. So I'm starting us off with an article. It's from the Daily Times from Salisbury, Maryland. It was posted on Friday, August 20th, 1993. So the title of this one is Wandering Goose Meets Foul Fate in Pines. At first I didn't notice the wordplay, like foul fate in the title.
I didn't catch that.
Like
I was just thinking someone had an early Thanksgiving, but
oh yeah, Thanksgiving is coming up. I was talking to some people earlier. I've never had a Thanksgiving turkey that was not dry.
Really?
No. Like my family just has never been able to cook a good turkey.
I'm bringing you some of my dad's turkey. Gobble, gobble.
Well,
You're a vegetarian,
I'm vegetarian now, so I probably won't eat it. But
okay, you don't have to eat it. Just squish it. You can see that it's juicy.
I mean, hey, maybe I'll try just a bit. I don't know. Who knows? I've been tempted before, but I haven't.
I don't know if we'll do turkey
yet,
this year.
So fair.
Yeah.
No, it's always like a thing of like, okay, who's making the turkey this year? And they like try to improve. It's always dry.
Consistently dry.
Consistently
At least they're consistent.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, like good flavor, but.
How do you know, Mr. Vegetarian?
Cool. All right. Back from
technical difficulties.
From my lack of preparedness, actually. Yeah.
No, you just can't trust the internet.
You really can't. Okay. Wandering Goose meets Foul Fate in Pines. An ill-tempered goose is not an expected hazard of suburban living, but an over-aggressive fowl is exactly what was causing headaches for one Ocean Pines neighborhood.
Okay.
The expected solution in a quiet community would not be to shoot the bothersome bird, but that is exactly what followed.
I assume that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do to
What year
get
was
rid of
this?
a goose? It was 1993.
Okay,
so-
maybe crossbow.
or like a BB gun. But I guess that's still technically shooting.
Yeah.
all of those.
All of those are
they're still
shooting.
technically shooting.
Yeah,
So yeah,
fair,
that's the
fair.
solution.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Anyway, Troy Womack said his neighbor's 2-foot-tall white pet goose had been harassing his
Wait.
family.
It was someone's pet goose.
It was someone's pet goose.
Now I feel bad for the damn.
No,
I was going to call it turkey.
Goose. But you still eat those things,
Yeah.
right?
You can eat goose. Geese.
I wonder what it would taste like. Like, would it taste like a turkey or?
Did I ever tell you how I had pet geese?
You had pet geese, and did you eat them?
Yeah. not by
Jay.
choice. Not by choice. I grew up as a child thinking that they were pets
Okay.
because they were in the backyard.
Yeah, you
they
had
were in a
them, take
cage.
care of them.
I would feed them, all that stuff. One day I came back from school and I just had chicken soup. And then I find out that the geese are gone. And then I tear up. But yeah. So I would say it tastes like chicken. And trauma.
And yeah. Well, I guess it's good to know. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah. What did this goose taste like?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if they eat it. I'm making assumptions at this point.
Let's find out. So his neighbor's white pet goose had been harassing his family at their Ocean Parkway home for a month before the authorities were called in.
I don't know what that phone call is like, though.
911. Hey, so my neighbor's goose is just like really fucking annoying. Can you guys like shoot it or something? Like,
It's very similar to like 911. It's like, hey, there's a hippo in my porch. Yeah.
It's like, sir, there's a goose in your neighborhood. Yes, get rid of it.
I feel like at that point they're like, you should call animal control.
Yeah. No, that's probably what happened or something. I don't know. They said it had gone on for a month, so who knows?
I want to know. Okay, I'm sure you'll get into it. I just want to know the behavior of this goose.
So, the bird would rush at the house, hissing and nipping every time the family stepped outside.
Like a goose. Okay.
Like a goose, like a regular goose, right? But if it's their pet goose, why are they letting it like run out? Like, shouldn't they have it contained in like
their own backyard
or something like that? Who knows? Said Womack. In addition, it would leave a mess behind when it visited the yard. Now, it doesn't really go into what mess it made, but I don't know, like it tore up
flowers
and the grass and dug and ate furniture and stuff.
So this was like a guard dog, but a goose. And it would guard them from leaving the house.
Yeah. They were trapped in their own personal hell, like living.
This was before deliveries.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, they could not DoorDash their food to survive. Anyway, Womack's wife, Tracy Cloud, said she had to keep a broom by the door so she could brush back the fowl's regular assaults in the morning. So she dashed to her car.
I can picture this already, though.
You're like looking out through the window. You're like he's right over there. All right, you grab your broom. Get back!
It would be the whole situation where the husband is like grabbing the doorknob. It's like, you ready? And she's like, I'm ready.
3, 2,
It's
1.
It's that freaking situation.
I get people are like so terrorized by geese from time to time.
Yeah.
Like Canada geese. It's so funny. I've encountered geese before, but I've never like pissed them off enough for them to attack me.
Strangely enough, had more interactions with turkeys than geese.
Okay.
My college campus, they had like a little pond with like ducks and geese and turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I worked at the YMCA, I worked at one of the schools in Fremont, and they also had like turkeys in their backyard.
Okay.
And I was just like,
so you've been around a lot of turkeys.
Yeah, more than I'd like to admit.
Interesting. Okay. So
goose are violent.
Geese are violent, yeah. And so, Mrs. Tracy Cloud, she had to defend herself, just to get out of her home. The animal's behavior particularly frightened 3-year-old Rebecca Womack.
Was that their child?
Their child, yeah.
No.
Their daughter, who was not much taller than the goose.
That's worse. That's even worse than just being a full-grown adult being chased by a goose.
Well, they said the goose was 2 feet tall just earlier, so like the daughter is like barely even.
Yeah, like 1'8", 110.
Yeah, that's so funny.
2 years old, right?
2 years or 3-year-old.
3-year-old. Okay.
The situation became so bad, Womack said his daughter refused to leave.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, you're 3, you have something that's as big as you that is literally coming for your life. Like,
yeah.
So
this went on for a year, right?
It went on for a month.
Okay, for a month.
A month before the authorities were called.
Okay.
Yeah. It was terrible. Quote, it was terrible. We were like prisoners in our own home.
Yeah.
End quote, Cloud said. Repeated complaints to the pet's owner went unanswered. The family's landlord finally called Ocean Pines authorities about the free roaming fowl when the goose attacked him on a visit to the Womack house. So the landlord finally had to step in, and that's when things
things got serious.
Yeah. Ocean Pines then dispatched an animal control officer to deal with the problem at 10 a.m. on Friday the 13th.
Oh,
cool. So
spooky.
Kind of interesting. I don't know, spooky geese.
What month was it?
It was August, I believe.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Or it's still a Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Community regulations say no animals are allowed to wander unsupervised. But it's a geese. Like, how are you gonna you're like walking it on a leash?
That's what I thought. You know how like there's people that will walk their cats?
Mm-hmm.
It's a goose.
I think people walking their cats is such a funny concept. Like,
I think at that point the cat is walking you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
According to Ocean Pines Association spokesperson Donna Abbott, the bird became so aggressive when the animal control officer tried to capture it that he had to resort to his pellet gun. So it was like a pellet air gun. Yeah.
So we weren't too far off at the beginning.
Yeah. Abbott said the association had received numerous complaints about the goose before they acted. So it took them a while. While Womack said he wanted the goose to be removed, he did not want to see it dead. Quote, I was surprised they had to destroy it. I thought they would just release it with the other geese. Destroy it.
Thank you. That's what I'm stuck on. You just say I'm sorry, we had to kill it. It had to go.
Yeah. Destroy it. Yeah. But
that sounds more gruesome though.
Yeah, but how much destruction can you actually do with a pellet gun?
Well, it's a geese. I'm sure a lot because it's coming after you.
I mean, I know one of the rules of firearms in general is do not point a gun at anything you're not willing to destroy. Mm-hmm. So
keyword destroy.
So. I don't know.
Not fair.
Anyway, yeah, he said, I was surprised they had to destroy it. I thought they would just release it with the other geese at the Southgate Pond, he said.
No, it's going to find its way back.
Quote, the situation kind of got out of control, added Cloud. Ocean Pines would not name the goose owner, and he could not be reached for comment.
Ah, and that's all?
And that's all.
That's all. May they rest in peace.
That's the fowl.
Or pieces.
Fowl. Yeah.
The fowl.
The fowl.
Love it.
What do you got for us?
I want to know if there's anything that I have that correlates directly to a geese or a bird. Mm-hmm. Don't know if I will. No, I don't, but I do have death.
Oh. I mean, I guess that correlates.
Yeah. But, so this is kind of a more recent one. It's from 2005.
Okay.
And it's from Florida Times, June 5th, 2005. And this is someone's obituary.
Oh. Okay.
No, you don't have to be so sad. Her name is Kathleen Demlow.
Okay.
And it says, Kathleen Demlow was born on March 19th, 1938, to Joseph and Gertrude of Wabazo.
Tabasco.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Tabasco, the hot sauce.
It's also not super long, but it continues by saying, she married Dennis Demlow at St. Anne's in Wabasso in
Okay.
1957 and had 2 children, Gina and Jay. I love this part.
Okay.
In 1962, she became pregnant by her husband's brother.
Okay, what? Why does this need necessary in an obituary? What?
Lyle Demlow, and moved to California.
Okay.
It continues by
She
saying,
started a new life for herself.
she abandoned her children, Gina and Jay, who were raised by her parents in Clements,
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Joseph.
Okay.
And it says, she passed away on May 31st, 2018 in Springfield. Wait, so this, okay, 2018 in Springfield, and will now face judgment.
Like up there?
Yes.
Like, by the big man himself?
Yeah. And it continues by saying, she will not be missed by Gina and Jay.
Oh, yeah.
And they understand that this world, it's a better place without her.
God.
So this was written probably by Gina or Jay.
No, 100%.
And they're like, Mom's Dad, here's an obituary for her.
They're like, the county or whatever was like, hey, like, you know, we need an obituary for your mom. Do you have anything you want? And they were like, fuck that
we
lady.
got something
Yeah.
for you. See, and I also want to know if like they read it before they like published it, or if they
Right?
just like, cool, it's an obituary.
Yeah.
They're all sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like if they read it and they were just like, like whatever, like if that's what they want to say.
You sure you want to? You and they're like, yeah, we're sure that's what we want to put out there.
Love it.
Yeah. This was actually sent in by Isabel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
Isabel.
Yeah.
That
We
was
know
fun.
you're watching.
You better be.
Mhm. But yeah, what do you have to follow an
Cool.
obituary or
So-
affairs or children?
I sort of unexpectedly, like not on purpose, but all of mine are like animal themed today. Like they revolve around that.
There's usually a theme
Um,
somewhere.
I was scrolling and basically it was just like I would search something, look through, and like a title of another
Mhm.
article would inspire me to search something else, and
Okay.
like they all ended up being somehow animal
Okay,
related.
I'm glad that
So-
you said that because I had a couple animal ones, and I still do,
Okay,
but not as many as I originally had. So I'm glad that you
got it.
brought more
Got
animals.
it. Okay, cool. So mine's from the Pittsburgh Press,
Mhm.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Tuesday, October 25th, 1910.
Okay.
I feel like 1910 is a cool year. I don't know what makes it cool.
1910.
Yeah, I don't know, it's satisfying. Anyway, runaway horse causes excitement.
For who?
Everyone.
Let's find out.
Several persons narrowly escaped injury at 9 o'clock this morning when a sorrel horse attached to one of the bakery wagons of Bower Bros East End dashed along Penn Avenue and through the East Liberty Business District.
That's why people are excited. Free loaves of bread.
Yes. Yeah. No, they got a show. They got some good food. You know, they got to take a little bit of time off work probably to watch what was happening.
Sorry, I'm late, boss. There was a horse that just ran away.
Yeah, and it caused some damage. You know, there's a big traffic jam, which there
in
actually
1910.
was. Yeah,
Because everyone moved by horse or like buggy. So technically it did cause traffic. Wow, wait, yeah. It does make sense now. Whoa.
No, it actually did. So it says, the animal was stopped by Jacob Rott of Sandy Creek, who was dragged about 100 feet while holding the bridle.
Why would you? Oh.
He was like,
No.
stop, and it just dragged him as
Yeah.
he went.
Okay, you know, common sense is not there. And that's what this whole segment is about.
Yeah, that's what old news nonsense is all about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they barely had common sense, even 2
Last
years
year.
ago. Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah, we deal with those
We're
people all the
getting
time.
there as a society, but
Yeah.
it's taking a while. So.
Are we really getting there? Because
I have to
sometimes
tell myself
I
that.
lose hope in humanity.
Oh yeah,
And then
no.
children bring it back.
The good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are like so like brain rotted, and they like
iPad kids.
iPad kids. They're like, you have zero riz, and I'm just like, okay, dude, what did I do to you? Like,
Skibbity.
you're skibbly. You're literally from Ohio, dude. Anyway, Jacob Rott, he was dragged 100 feet by this horse. So as the horse took fright while its driver, Eugene Bauer, was delivering goods at a store on Penn Avenue near Euclid Avenue.
Okay.
So they were delivering some of the goods, some of the bread from their bakery, I don't know. It dashed along Penn Avenue, and when near Sheridan Street, collided with a hauler bread wagon. So even more bread and even more collisions. There's traffic jams and stuff.
It
that I
is
was
a traffic
talking
jam.
about.
Whoa. See, it would be a traffic jam, but where is it? Bread and bread. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. Who had the cart with jam?
I did. And
And
I'm
that's what
actually going to go
caused-
back in time and add the jam
In
into
there.
this.
Yeah,
Anyway, I would have ran up and grabbed some bread, but that's,
I'm pretty sure people did.
Pretty sure they did. The Bauer wagon was hurled against the curb, and one of the shafts was broken. At Penn Avenue in Collins, where 3 employees of the Allegheny County Light Company were repairing an arc light, the horse dashed among them. I wonder if they were like up, like on a ladder or something, like repairing like the lights, and the horse just like
That does
came
make sense,
and
though.
toppled.
That does make sense.
through. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
One of those, yeah, it's like a movie scene.
Yeah.
It really is a movie
They
scene.
like flip down, they go.
They had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, they did. The horse continued to the Penn Avenue Bridge across the Pennsylvania Railroad tracks. Rott then made a filing leap at the horse and grasped the bridle. Unable to bring it to a stop immediately, he was dragged for more than 30 years
What?
before the animal came to a standstill.
Does it say
It
years?
says years. Look, than 30 years.
Dragged for more than 30. I hope that was meant to
Say
be
yards? Yeah, probably 30 yards. Yeah.
Although I think that would be like a
'cause
really funny story. Like, you see this happen, and you go to like a sleepover or like you tell spooky stories, and it's like, and he's still being
And
dragged by him.
He never let go.
Yeah.
No, 100% meant to say yards because like 30 yards is like 90-ish feet. They said he got dragged for 100 feet, right?
Yeah.
So over 30. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that horse had fun. I hope the people watching had fun. And I hope that
And
some
they got
people got
some
some bread.
Yeah, some free bread. Someone showed up to like visit family or friends and was like,
To,
"Grab
like,
bread."
just sneak over, grab some.
Yeah, shows up with a basket full of bread.
Yeah, I would do that.
I don't think I have anything to follow up
It's
horses,
fine.
but
Take it a nay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, no.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Oh, I can actually like, get up and walk out of frame now.
You
That's
can.
crazy.
I mean, you always could, but they could never see.
Exactly, yeah.
I could see. They never could, though.
Yeah. Cool. What do you got for us now?
Animals.
Of course.
This is from the Arizona Republic from April 13th, 1977. And we're going back to a zoo.
Okay.
And it says, burglars at private zoo, net squawking, feathered booty.
Repeat that?
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, say that one more time.
Burglars at private zoo,
Okay.
net squawking,
Nets. Yeah.
feathered booty.
Net squawking feathered booty.
It's comma, feathered booty.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, go on.
And it says, it all started last week with the disappearance of 5 baby parakeets and 5 peach-faced lovebirds.
Oh.
What's worse?
I guess that's worse. I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's like
Yeah.
a loud honk outside. Anyway,
What's worse? Chicken George later turned up missing.
not Chicken George.
I don't know why like a chicken going missing is it's worse than like 5 baby parakeets and like 5 peach-faced lovebirds.
I feel like those are more like of a commodity
Yeah.
than just a chicken. But I mean, his name was, George.
Yeah,
so
they
I
didn't
mean,
name the other 5 birds that went missing.
exactly. So
someone
George
had,
was
like,
important.
An emotional attachment to George.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a service animal. Service chicken.
Just like the pet goose.
Then Monday night, the final straw. 4 macaws, as expensive as they are nosy, were birdnapped from Tropical Gardens Zoo, 6232 North Stevens Street. Kathy Egan, director of the privately owned zoo, said the missing birds represent a financial loss of more than $4,000.
Damn.
But their value goes far beyond money, especially Chicken George. I don't know why they keep going back to Chicken George.
I love
though.
Chicken George.
I don't know if that, like, there was an actual chicken at a zoo that got stolen, but at the same time, I'm like,
now I really want a chicken just to name him George.
just to name him George.
This was 1977, right?
Yeah.
And they said 4,000.
4,000.
4,000.
Yes.
$4,000.
Inflation calculator.
1977 to now. That's roughly.
I want to add like another 0, but I think that's way too much.
Like 21,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's still a lot though for birds. And a chicken.
Well, I feel like a macaw though would be.
It'd be in the thousands for sure.
That's true. Like a macaw, but mixed with all the other ones. I feel like 20,000 is like a little low, but it also makes. I don't know about.
Fair.
I'm not a zookeeper. I don't work.
Yeah, I don't.
I almost was.
You don't do inflation for animals. And it continues by saying, especially Chicken George, he was just a plain old chicken which ran loose around the zoo.
So he wasn't even like
Part of
a
the
pet of the zoo. He
No.
was just.
At some point, that chicken left someone's backyard and wandered into the zoo, and they just took him in.
So he's kind of like Lieutenant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. You guys don't know who Lieutenant is? That's a good thing. You will have to figure that out for yourself.
Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
From the horse carriage.
Yeah.
It continues by saying, Mr. Egan said, but the kids loved him, and they would let pick English. And he would let them pick him up. He was friendly with everybody.
He is Lieutenant. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, now I want to know what color it was, though. Was it like an orangish chicken?
I'm thinking an orangish, like feathered chicken. Yeah.
The bird napping started about a week ago when the parakeets, not yet able to fly, and the lovebirds were discovered missing from their cages. Mr. Egan said that the parakeets were worth about $8 a piece, and the lovebirds about $20 each.
Okay.
The macaws, among the stars of the zoo,
are the most expensive.
250 bird animal collection, are worth about $1,000 each. Mr. Egan said, Gone are a matched pair of blue and gold macaws, a maroon and a scarlet. And the latest, it is. How do you get away with birds? Because I would think they'd be loud.
They'd be loud. Like, you can't just like stuff them, especially the macaws, because macaws are big birds.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just like grab it and like stuff it in your
I also feel like they would
try
to fight back.
They would. Have you seen macaws like talons or whatever to like grasp the branches? Yeah. This would hurt.
See, like it starts with small birds and then a chicken and then the macaws.
Got it.
I think the chicken was just like an accident, to be honest. I think it wandered into the zoo. It wandered into the back of the van.
What if George, the chicken, what if he was like protecting them? What if he was like fighting back against whoever was stealing and they just...
It's a whole movie, like the Circuit Life of Pets. It's like the Circuit Life of George.
George the chicken.
Yeah, he was going to rescue them.
Yeah.
In the latest
covert mission.
It is. No one's going to notice a chicken between macaws. In the latest incident, the thieves entered the zoo by breaking through a wooden fence, then opened the cages, which were only latched. Mr. Egan said the macaws would have put up a commotion over the intruders, she said, but no nearby residents or passerbys reported hearing anything.
Oh.
Of course, they need a special diet and require special handling, as does any macaw, she said. Whoever took them knew what he was doing. We were sick when we We're not done. We were sick when we discovered Chicken George was gone.
Why do they care more about Chicken George? They're like, oh, the macaws, they're so sad. Chicken George.
Yeah. It says we were sick when we discovered that Chicken George was gone. But when the macaws were stolen, that had to be it. Police are investigating the theft, and the zoo is offering a $500 reward for information, leading to the arrest and conviction of anyone who has stolen any of the birds. And
Wow.
that is all.
A foul tale.
A foul tale.
One.
You did start
We're so
a foul
funny.
bird. Are we?
Or
are we just sharing humor from history?
I miss Chicken George. Anyway.
I'm gonna make a reference to Chicken George at some point in the future.
So we've got like Jeff the Mongoose. We've got Chicken George. We've got.
We'll figure it out. Let us know what else we have.
Platypus in the platypusery.
Platypusery.
What were the platypuses' names again? If you're a true fan, you would know this.
Do you remember them? I'm not gonna test you on that.
Fuck no. I'm not even a true fan. All right, what do we got next?
I don't know, Kai. What do
Well,
we
I
have
know that what we have next also has to do with birds. So, don't die.
I was gonna say I'm gonna die. You read my
It's not a
mind.
good thing. Anyway, the press of Atlantic City published this article. So, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Thursday, February 10th, 1972. Street pigeons give bird a bad name. And I agree, actually. Street pigeons kind of suck, but I need to get into this really quick. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, where are you going with this? Because some people have some strong opinions about pigeons.
Pigeons are one of the saddest, like, tales of modern humanity.
Yeah. I wasn't sure where you're going with this.
Like, we bred them and we domesticated them to be carrier pigeons, like in the wars, right? And so, like, they literally came to us as their masters and they, like, showed affection and so much love. And then we just abandoned them after the wars were over. And so there's these domesticated animals that are, like, searching for love and, like, guidance. And they're just out in the wild. And now they've, like, gone, like, insane because of this. And
people consider them, like, pests.
Even though they were literally like amazing animals at one point. Like, there are literally pigeons who have like the highest medals awarded in the military.
Yeah.
Like, for their service. It's crazy.
Honestly, like, if the internet was to, like, if all technology was to die down tomorrow, you would get a carrier pigeon from me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to get to you, but the pigeon somehow does.
I think the saddest part that I just realized is that we kind of treat pigeons how our actual veterans are treated a lot of the time now. But that's a different topic. Anyway.
We're talking about pigeons.
Pigeons. Atlantic City. Not all pigeons are of the peanut popcorn grubbing variety found in large groups on the boardwalk. Just recently, more than 6,000 pigeons, representing 70 of the 250 known breeds, were on exhibition at the National Pigeon Association show held here in Convention Hall.
People acknowledge them.
People acknowledged them. I didn't know there were 250 known breeds of pigeons. That's pretty cool. Anyway, the National Association was founded 22 years ago in Indianapolis by a now 75-year-old former weekly newspaper publisher.
Okay.
Quote, "Street pigeons are a nuisance," end quote, said Frank H. Holman of Warrenton, Missouri, the association's first president. Quote, "Besides," he added, they give all pigeons a bad name. Quotes, a tag Holman feels the pigeons don't deserve. I agree. Wayne L. Rife of Mount Holly, another past association president, and Holman pointed out comparisons in which pigeons came out ahead of man. Quote, "Lots of people consider pigeons dirty birds," Holman said.
Just go about their business. They don't
do.
bother anyone.
I mean, until they do. And then they poop everywhere and they like hound you for food.
Yeah, but then we have geese. Who's the real threat to humanity?
This is true. This is true.
Who's the real threat to that 3-year-old?
Yeah,
saying.
no, you're right. You're right. I would not to be. I'd be fine hanging around a group of pigeons, but I wouldn't want to be like next to a group of geese.
No,
so
they could turn on you at any point.
They really could. Pigeons are the cleanest of birds. They bathe daily, which is more than many humans do, end quote.
Yes.
I agree. Rife noted that, quote, pigeons mate for life, end quote. Or they don't cheat on each other, he said. Some of the breeds exhibited were described by the 2 pigeon fanciers. The Jacobin is characterized by the feather, which covers its head. The fantail by its unusual tail, and the oriental frill by its beak. Pigeons range in size from the giant runt, about 3.5 pounds, to the diamond dove, about 2 ounces. It's actually like
there's
cool
a lot of them.
breeds.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who she had a pet pigeon, and she educated me so much about them. And whenever I would go over, like she would take her pigeon out, and like it would just chill on me. And I was like, pet.
Cool.
She would also take the pigeon for walks or fly. But yeah, they're nice birds.
Yeah, I've never been like the biggest bird lover, but I did really want a cockatiel when I was younger.
I wanted a parrot.
I think I had a couple parrots, and I think they both died. I'm not sure.
If they're not
anyway,
dead?
I don't remember. I don't have them. I don't have a memory of what happened to them. Just that I had them. So I think they disappeared one day, and my stepdad was like, "Oh, we had to give them away," but I think they probably just died.
Okay.
So anyway,
yes,
I think one was like a soft blue and one was like a yellow. I don't know. They were really cute birds. But I wanted a cockatiel, like the big white ones, or was it cockatoo? Cockatoo, I think. Any bird people, let me know. Kind of like his mid-size, like they're the super smart birds that can literally talk to you.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know.
I know which ones you're talking about. Yeah.
With like a little yellow feather at the top in a way. I wanted one so bad. Anyway, where was I? Prices for the birds range from $50 to $1,000. Holman said, and so this was 1972. So similar-ish time from our last one. So yeah, it would have been a lot of money as well. Holman, who is publisher of the American Pigeon Journal and an enthusiastic advocate of pigeon fancying, said the hobby is growing. The Pigeon Association has grown to about 1,200 members from the 15 who started it in 1920. He said. Wow. That's cool. Good for them.
I'm glad people are into pigeons.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Quote, Noah was the first pigeon fancier when he released the dove from the ark, he said.
From the ark. Okay, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So when, Noah was making his ark and allowing all the animals in, he was like, yeah, you're pigeons. You're pretty cool. Like you can come here too.
Yeah. I never thought of that.
Right? Like he took every single animal. I
also feel like when you see the drawings, you see all the typical animals like giraffes, lions.
Like lions, elephants.
You don't see a tiny doves, but you don't see a pigeon flying in there.
You don't see any birds except for doves. Yeah. What about the penguins? What about a polar bear? Yeah. Or how did he fit all those things? Anyway.
Okay, I think those were fine because they could swim.
Oh, yeah. A polar bear would have been fine. Yeah. Polar bears survive like anything. I don't know. It's crazy.
Except global warming.
Awesome. Except global warming.
Anyway. Pigeons.
Do your part.
Yes. What's your commitment to Earth?
I live here. Okay. Quote, a dove is a pigeon, but not all pigeons are doves,
yes.
He added in a way of explanation, yeah. And about those pigeons on the boardwalk, despite the city's efforts, 6 years ago, it spent $15,000 to get rid of them. They are still there, cooing, eating nuts thrown by passersby, and apparently not giving a feather about their more expensive caged brethren who visit here annually.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. And that's it.
Pigeons.
Pigeons.
Stop discriminating against them. That's all I'm going to say.
a few months ago, like back in June, I had the funeral for my grandpa, and we released some doves.
Mhm.
So it was cool. I had a dove in my hand. That was the first time I was like, wait, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
And I let it go. It flew. My family turned to it. That's a great business model.
Doves?
Like being a person who like rents out doves for the
Yeah.
funeral.
I don't.
You never lose your stock
you say
until they
rent?
like die. Not rent, but like
Okay, I was gonna be like, how do you get it back, Kai?
no, because they're trained.
Yeah,
They're
true,
trained to
true.
fly back home when they're
Oh,
released, right? So like they know where home is.
That's the business model.
So it's a good business model. Like you get paid to have your doves used, and then they just always come back. It's like
Yeah,
an endless
fair.
supply. Anyway,
I like that. Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
on the topic of birds, we're gonna deviate and just kidding. We're gonna
gonna
stay on
deviate.
birds.
Hell yeah.
Not super long compared to your pigeons, because I couldn't find more information on this.
That's fair.
I found out that this was not the first time, but anyway, the title of this is from, let me tell you, the Elderwood Bulletin, 1947, and the name of the article says, "Crow bombing
Okay.
kills over 5,000 near Litchfield."
A crow
See,
bombing.
so I love how people think pigeons are like a vermin, and yet we're bombing crows.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, crows. I don't know. I love crows. Are cool.
I just like animals.
Crows are cool. I like animals. Yeah.
And it says, crew of the state Game Commission went into action last Monday evening on a crow bombing program near Litchfield. When the smoke of the barrage cleared away, it was estimated that between 5,000 and 10,000 crows had been killed.
That is so sad.
I also don't know why someone would partake in this. If they're not bothering anyone, just let them be.
Yeah.
This was the first mass bombing in Nebraska in 27 years.
Why was there a mass bombing in Nebraska in the first place?
Thank you.
Like that's such a common occurrence.
Yeah.
Like a casual.
It's like we haven't had a mass
like,
bombing in 27 years.
What was your?
Why would we have one now then? Why can't you wait more? Just keep pushing it back.
Wait, how? So, but if they consider it a mass bombing, how do they make sure there wasn't like human
Standards.
population?
Thank you. I don't know.
And like like people that were not their target. Like what? Did they gather the crows?
Crowd bombing program.
Go ahead,
I was just going back to it. It was a crowd bombing program, which means, I don't know, people took precautions, I assume.
Okay, so like they knew it was coming. They
don't
sheltered.
know how like efficient it's to like bomb birds that fly. Because I think it would make a mess if like they're flying on fire.
Well, they wouldn't fly very long.
No, but still, they would crash into something, and then I don't know.
That's true.
It continues by saying, about 150 bombs.
What the fuck?
Containing dynamite.
What the fuck?
And number 4 shot were placed in a 2-acre crow roost and set off with primacord. It was estimated 75,000 crows were in the area.
How do you estimate? What? That's
At first it says it kills over 5,000, and then there's an estimate between 5,000 to 10,000, and now it was estimated that 75,000 crows were in the area.
But it only killed
5,000? I don't know. They flew away. They survived.
Math is not my strong suit. Neither it is.
Neither is theirs.
Neither is theirs. Yeah.
But that is all.
That's it.
That's it. There's no more. I tried looking for more like crow bombings, and there is more, but not related to this one
specifically.
Which I just found wild that there's more crow bombings elsewhere.
Yeah, who needs to bomb this many crows? Aren't there better ways to get rid of crows?
Whose hobby is this? Who's gonna say, "Mom, can I join like the crow bombing like club"?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to
massacre the entire crow population of Earth, planet Earth.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I mean, clearly it's like a club or like an extracurricular.
I want to know more. I want to know more. If you guys know anything more about crow bombings,
The reason for
especially
them?
this crow. If you guys know what the first mass bombing in Nebraska was, let us know, because I'm really curious to know that as well. Who knows? Maybe that can be like a bonus case or something for like
More like the history of crow bombing, if it's like a huge
that,
deal.
or the bombing of Nebraska, the first
Ah.
one. Who knows?
But what if it was like a controlled experiment? Because I don't know what to call it, like a controlled bombing or
Fair.
detonation.
Like a test run
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
I also, I don't know, I would be really disappointed in humanity if, let's say you were the person that was in charge of the first bombing in Nebraska, like the bombing that happened 27 years ago.
Yeah.
And then it's been 27 years, and then you hear, oh, another mass bombing in Nebraska. And then you're like, yeah, they bombed
like,
crows. And you're like,
it's like, what?
have we come this far?
Imagine whatever his name is, the guy that like made the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
I keep wanting to say like Eisenhower or some shit with it. Oppenheimer.
There we go.
Oppenheimer, yeah. Imagine being that guy and you're like, I just created the world's like most advanced bomb. Like this is gonna just like bomb technology everywhere. And then like it just gets used to massacre a bunch of crows.
See, but
like,
they use
what?
bombs with like dynamite, which I
This
don't
is
know if
true.
it's worse or better.
Probably better. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think he'd be worried about crows. He probably would be more worried about like the millions of people
Getting killed.
getting killed. Yeah.
All the land that's unusable now.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah. Birds?
No more.
Oh.
Because this is actually about something that kind of have a bit of a rivalry with birds in a way.
Okay.
Cats.
Okay, I was like, what has a rivalry with birds? Other birds? Like birds of prey?
Well, like cat, they always want to kill birds. Sometimes they'll like walk up to you and drop you a dead bird that they caught or some shit.
Or a live one.
Or a live one. Anyway, this is from the Atlanta Constitution, Atlanta, Georgia, a newspaper, not like a Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Sunday, March 30th, 1980. And this one actually is an ad for a sweepstakes. It's for the Purina Cat Chow Calendar Cat Sweepstakes.
Wait, how do you join? How did you join?
So it says, enter your cat in the 1981 Cat Chow Calendar Sweepstakes, and you could win $25,000 in cash, like last year's cat. Would you mind pulling up your phone and doing some
math?
Some
Inflation?
Inflation translations?
Okay.
I don't know. So $25,000.
Calculator.
$25,000 in 1980.
Hold on, wait.
Anyway.
Okay, 25,000. Wait, what's this? Okay, $25,000.
Yeah.
In
1980.
1980. This would be $10,000. $10,131.
Wait, 25,000. 25,000.
Oh, 25,000.
Yeah, 25,000.
Yeah, it's everything's gone down, Kai. No, that's 10,131.
So wait.
Wait, I did not add a zero. Wait, what did I? I added cents. And it's still, wait, no, it's adding more zeros on the cents. Hold on.
You're good.
There we go. Okay, got it. $101,000 and $101,317.
Damn, so you could win $100,000 if you won the sweepstakes.
Okay, but what does your cat have to do, or what do you have to do?
All right, so it says your cat's been practicing the chow 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 all year long.
Okay.
And now he's ready to enter this year's fabulous Calendar Cat Sweepstakes. Now, if he wins, he'll be the star of our all-new 1981 Cat Chow calendar. And if you'll win $25,000 in cash. To enter, just fill out the entry form below and mail it in, or drop them or clip them from the boxes of Purina Cat Chow cat food. Okay. Original blend, country blend, and ocean blend.
You got options.
We do, yeah. We'll even get you started with our 15 cents off coupon. If you like, tell us about your special cat or enclose a snapshot. Winners will be selected from a random drawing of all entries, so enter as often as possible.
Oh, wow.
No
So
purchase
stock
required.
up for your cat.
Stock up, buy, send in those clippings, you get extra entries. But don't wait. You have until June 2nd to enter your cat in the exciting Purina Cat Cow Chow Calendar Cat Sweepstakes.
I want to know if they still do that.
So it goes into a bit of the rules, which I don't really need to go into, but it's a cool little newspaper article. I mean, we'll definitely,
Put it on. You'll
Instagram
see
and
it
stuff.
here.
Yeah, there's
I'll edit it here. You can see it. Yeah. We'll be like Zoom.
I don't know, something like that.
Terms and conditions are just gonna fly through.
Yeah, the route to terms will fly through the screen. That'll be fun. Cat chow, cute pictures, but what I want to, and also has the 15-cent off coupon, the mail-in form, but what I want to go over quickly is the prizes, because there's actually a lot of them.
Second place, third place, runner-ups and all that stuff.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty unexpected, actually. So it's $130,000 total in prizes. So $130,000 in...
Let's figure it out.
$130,000 in 1980.
$130,000. It's, whoa, okay, that's $500,000. It's $526,000.
Wow.
850.
So $500,000 total dollars worth of prizes for a cat calendar
company
contest.
Whoa. Okay.
So
I don't know if they were desperate or they just wanted the attention. Either way, they got it.
2,510 winners. It seems like there's going to be 2,510 winners. So there's going to be 2,510 cats in the calendar, I guess.
I wanted you to repeat the 2,000 because I'm like, did you say winners?
Yeah, winners.
You said winners. Yeah. Whoa.
So the first grand prize was the $25,000 in cash, which is about the $100,000. There are 2 first prizes. So I guess the runner-ups to it. So there's the grand prize, and then there's the first prize under it, which is weird, which is a trip for 2 to Cheshire, England via London for 1 week, all expenses
for you
paid.
and your cat.
yeah. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I mean, I think I might honestly rather have money than
the trip.
A trip to Cheshire, England.
I think when people enter, we all want the money, but we'd be okay with the trip.
Oh, I mean, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
I would take it happily. I'd go on that trip. There are 3 second prizes. So technically the third prize in the line. Grand prize, first prize, second prize. And so those 3 are a Sony 21-inch Trinitron remote control color television with Betamax video cassette recorder. That would be pretty cool.
I feel like they're just advertising it like this is what you want.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a pretty cool prize though.
Oh yeah.
A nice
especially
new TV.
For just sending in stuff about your cat.
Yeah. For 1980.
It seems like a very easy contest to enter and very easily.
It really does.
Like a big.
You have a cute cat, you buy our cat food, enter.
Doesn't it have to be a cute cat, does it? I think they just said some of your cat pictures or tell us about your cat.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you like, tell us about your special cat.
Yeah.
Close a snapshot.
Special. Doesn't mean
Doesn't
cute.
have to be cute. Sphinx cats. Sorry, hairless cats. Let us know your thoughts on hairless cats. I hate those things. I'm going to be so real. I'm sorry.
They're not for everyone. And you have to moisturize them, I found out.
Do you?
Yeah. Because they have no fur and they can't clean themselves.
So their skin kind of dries
So
out.
yeah, so it's kind of I'm pretty sure it's not like Vaseline, but you have to moisturize them.
Okay, got it.
I don't know how often, but I know you do.
Yeah, sorry guys, I can't go out tonight. I have to moisturize my cat.
Your excuse every single night.
I need a hairless cat now. Anyway, there's 4 third prizes. So so grand prize, first prize, second prize, and then third prize.
Yeah.
4 of those.
And there's 4 of those. Okay.
So you get a Litton Deluxe Meal-in-One microwave oven.
Okay, see? I don't think you can enter a contest now and they'll give you things like this.
But also a microwave oven back then was cool. That was new. That was something awesome. Back then it's everyone has a microwave.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then the 4th prizes after that. So the lower tier of the prizes, there's there's 2,500 of those.
Okay.
2,500.
And what are those?
A year's supply of Purina cat chow cat food.
I'd be okay with that, though.
Yeah.
If I have a cat and I want a year's supply, I'd be okay with that.
Like, even, like, just part of the sweepstakes, like, even if you don't win one of the high prizes, like, you send in a picture of your cat, a little bit about them, you win a year worth of cat food for your cat. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, food for pets, it's already expensive on its own.
Yeah, like, it adds up. So I'd be happy with a year's worth of, dog food.
And that's 25,000 people that won that?
Or 2,500.
2,500.
So 2,500 people, which is kind of a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the sweepstakes.
You don't have the winner. That's fine. I wasn't expecting you to have the winner.
I don't.
No, that's great. Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to quickly look that up right now, though. So
the winner of the cat?
1981.
Go for it.
Purina
the winner of the cat. The winner of the contest. That's what it is.
But what do you have for us, Jared?
I have something that directly correlates with us.
Wait, on Poshmark, someone's selling the 1981 calendar.
No way.
Which is funny.
Okay.
Oh, and of course it would have, the first picture is a picture of...
I'm sure like the first place winner.
The first place winner,
okay.
Yeah. We can include a picture of that cat as well.
We'll put it on the website,
It's like this cat right here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not mad at that picture.
Cool. No, me neither.
Yeah. We'll put it on the website.
Or Instagram or whatever. Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for it. If you see it, great. If you don't, you're not looking hard enough.
Do better.
So I am moving away from animals. And this one directly correlates to us. This one is from... No! What? I only have the year. I don't know from... Hold on.
That's fine.
Press Gazette staff writer.
Okay.
By Warren Greed, 1976. Okay. Cool. I forgot to rename this, but yes. So it says, Night Beat, a show group named what? And it continues by saying, when I saw the ad for, would you care to guess? I don't, you'll get it as soon as I say it, but.
Okay. An ad for.
When I saw an ad for Zoom, Schwartz, and Profigliano.
Oh.
I thought to myself, any group with a moniker like that must think it's got something real special to offer.
Yes, it does.
Sure enough, Zoom, Schwartz, and Profigliano does perform a cut above the ordinary. Named after a Milwaukee drinking game.
Oh, that makes sense. Because Milwaukee is like where it started.
Yeah,
okay,
it really
that makes sense. You guys have no clue what we're talking about right now. Whoever said the thing a while ago on this little of that Jay and I are like a well-oiled comedy duo or whatever. Well, there's more breadcrumbs for you.
What did we talk about yesterday, though? Not yesterday. Last episode, we brought something up. We talked about the vampire.
Oh, this vampire scene.
We're talking about the scene. Yes.
Yeah, this vampire scene.
So now.
So if you know what this is, then you know some more insight into who we are.
Actually, you can reach out to us if you want to know what we're talking about. At the bottom of the thing says send us a text or comment on Instagram. Just reach out. We're not really holding anything back. They just don't ask. So
true.
Ask us and we'll answer.
I'm right here. What do you want to know? I don't know.
It continues by saying, named after a Milwaukee drinking game, the 5-member show group is performing this week at the Victorian House. Its style marks a shift in format from Super Club, one which will continue, the management says. As for the name Zoom, Schwartz, and Profigliano, no one really liked it at first. No one really liked it at first, said Bill, leader of the Milwaukee-based outfit. But the name has an aura to it. And it was the choice when the group hit the road 6 weeks ago. Among the reasons for the choice, number one, it's kind of vaudevillain. I think I said it right. Yeah.
Vaudevillain,
yeah.
Vaudevillain, yeah.
Number two, it's kind of a takeoff on groups with last names. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young,
Okay.
and Seals and Crofts. We also like the idea of 3 names with 5 people. The moniker has caused some problems, though. When I was talking to agents, one said, I'm a professional entertainer, service, and I can't book a name like that. In the group, aside from Schootzman on guitar and Dan Riley guitar, Sally Vangen vocals, Harold Miller bass, and Gary Weisner, thank you. Weisner, yeah. On drums. 2 are from Denver, 2 are from Milwaukee, and 1 is from Dallas. The group's forte is harmonies, which are really nice in the contemporary tunes.
Okay.
Gotta get away from it all. And shooting the breeze, also adding to the pleasantness, are bossa nova and calypso members, and medleys of older tunes. The group performs remarkably well for being together such a brief time, but that doesn't happen by accident. We rehearse every day for about 4 or 5 hours, Riley said. Soon, Schwartz and Profigliano is already looking into the future. We've all studied music and we've all got songs written ourselves. The logical conclusion to that is that we like to do recordings and perform them in a concert situation. We're heading for the pinnacle, said Riley. Might that be too confident of a statement? Riley responded. Why not? We work hard. And that is all.
That's cool. I love that.
I really just thought of like typing in just like Profigliano, see what would show up, and there was something.
Zoom Schwartz Profigliano. Zoom.
Schwartz.
Profigliano.
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 It's never
go
going
on
to end.
forever.
We just can't zoom a zoom.
You can't.
Everything else is doable.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, it is.
And that is all.
Smurf.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yes, folks, we're weirdos.
We are. It's why we have a true crime podcast. Like,
yeah. The more you know.
Thanks for being here, folks.
Yeah.
This was a fun one. We loved this new format. I had a great time.
I had a great time.
So, who knows? You'll probably see more of this pretty soon.
For sure.
In the future.
You will. And with that, we'll let you know.
As always, let us know. Suggestions, anything like that. What you want to see more from us.
Isabel sent in an obituary.
Mm-hmm.
Send in stuff.
Send in articles. Send in stories, cases.
Send in your cat pictures. We'll make a calendar.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that would be so sick. Wait. Wait, so you guys could send in like ghost themed cat pictures or stuff like that. We could make like a whole Chambers
Okay, so
calendar.
hold on. As soon as you said that, I also pictured if any of you have a white cat and you've ever taken a picture of your white cat eating berries, send that to us.
It would look like the
It
red
would look like blood. So
yeah.
we would have like a ghost
cool.
cat and then we would have like a killer cat.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
That'd be so fun. Anyway, throw us ideas like that. We love shit like that too. So.
As you can see, we're just grasping at straws and we come up with stuff.
We are. And we're having fun doing it. Hope you guys are enjoying too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Yeah.
And until next time.
See ya. Bye.
Smurf.
Thanks for listening to Chambers of the Occult. For photos, sources, and anything else mentioned during the episode, check out our website at chambersoftheoccult.com. You'll find everything you need there if you do find yourself wanting more. You can also follow us on all of our socials at Chambers of the Occult and on Twitter at COTO Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, personal anecdotes, or concerns, let us know. Fill out our contact form on our website, email us at chambersoftheoccult@gmail.com, or leave us a message on our socials. We would love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed what you heard, we would greatly appreciate it if you could drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. It is absolutely the best way to show your support, and it would mean the world. Until next time.